Hello guys, I gotta move the webcam here. This is Cactaur's the Let's Player with a review of the Super Advantage. It's a turbo arcade controller for the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo was a Super Nintendo Entertainment System from the 1990s. It was 1992, I believe, when it first came out. I believe. There was a cute cat that meowed. So, sorry if the camera's shaking. The Super Advantage is a oversized SNES controller. The cable right here doesn't. It has a lack of telling you who made it. Normally, if there was a controller made by a third-party developer, it would say the company on it, but no, it lacks that. The cable's pretty strong. This thing has been jerked out of my Super Nintendo so many times I couldn't even count, and the controller still lives. The size, it's pretty big. It's fairly big, actually. Yeah. Mostly, all I can say about this is you've got the turbo buttons, which turbo things. You got the slow button, which when I played games like Killer Instinct, I turn it on to just rapidly press the start button, which in multiplayer games for like Killer Instinct, if you just press that, it'll irritate your opponent till he doesn't want to play with you anymore. Let me just show you the oddly colored buttons, because these are from the Famicom, the Super Famicom buttons. It kind of irritated me when I bought that, because it was all, you know, freaking Famicom colors, and it looks like a Super NES. Because of these things, you know, power and reset thing. I'm surprised there's no eject thing right here. Stick a cartridge in there and you can play it, which would be mildly funny because you've got a system, a controller, all in one. Now, this thing isn't that great to use. It's big and bulky, and if you had a dinner, you know, one of those foldable dinner tables, you know, like you have at the table or at the couch if you're really lazy, you could play games on that and, you know, set your little Super Advantage down on there. But unless you didn't have one of those, you're screwed, because it hurts your legs, because it has these little rubber things on it, 4 of them in count, and you've got the size and the weight. The weight's like lifting up, I don't know, it's heavy, alright? Lift it. It's not that heavy. It's heavy, but it's not that heavy. It's like passing, but yet it's not failing, if you're getting where I'm going. You know, it's got all the milk, but it's not quite a shake yet. Got this little removable ball here, which is on the arcade-style joystick, which I could have made better, because it's sort of like a 64 arcade joystick. Let me move it around a bit, show you. Well, not 64 arcade, it's more like Nintendo 64 itself. And it's not that pretty. So here's that little arcade knob on the controller. If my camera would can focus. So what I need to do is I need to focus. I need like a Monster Energy drink shot or something. I'm gonna put this back on. You know, mostly my channel says Let's Plays and stuff. This is the stuff part right here. This is the reviews of gaming products, which I'm not sure this would be the best product to review out there. It wouldn't be surely the greatest either, because I'm not sure you would enjoy watching some person talk about a controller. Yes, a large hunk of plastic I paid $15 for. Now what do I gotta say about this? Paying $15 for this and only using it for quite a few games, which is only one. And we can scratch few and put A there. So quite a game, which is Killer Instinct. It's pretty helpful. But if you were to play Star Fox on this, it would also be helpful because just slide the little A switch over, which I'll show you right here. And this is turbo, this is normal, or this is auto, this is turbo, and this is off. Now, what's interesting is turbo is if you hold it, a button, it'll keep pressing it, but if you put it on auto, which is what I like, it'll keep firing even if you're not pressing the button. Which, you can just skip that button altogether with Star Fox and just use the rest of your fingers for the game. Sort of like how my hand is like. However it would work. I know the webcam looks like it's all 16-bitized and there's a cat meowing. But I think I should end this because there's no point in actually talking anymore about this POS. So my final thoughts on the Super Advantage is, if you want one, go ahead and buy one. I'm not stopping you. It's just, if you want to complain about it, do the same that I'm doing. Make a review over it, and share your thoughts. This is Cactaur the Let's Player signing out.